Hey, welcome to Central Valley Realty. I'm your host, Steve Walling. You know, Central Valley Realty, or Real Estate Show, is the premier real estate show here in the Fresno area, and we get some of the very best of the best on. And today I've got Naheed Dahl. Welcome to the show.
Thank
you are
you.
with HomeSmart?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And HomeSmart is, it's a rather growing concern these days, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. HomeSmart opened their office in Fresno about 3 years ago, and we just keep growing. When I started about a year ago, we had 28 realtors, and now today we're close to 60, and people
And you're
just
getting ready
coming.
to open an office, you
And
said, in Clovis?
Yes, and we are going to expand our office in Clovis. Our headquarters is in Turlock, Merced Turlock, with over 200 realtors over there. And
This is an exciting time in real estate, isn't it?
It is
There's
actually.
a lot of stuff going on.
It is.
Homes are being moved, bought, and sold, but you know, it's getting where people really got to act if they want to get into it, don't they?
Well, that is true, and we see a lot of people are becoming realtors, and they're very successful, which I'm very happy for them. You know, because
Well, and what I meant getting into, I mean, if you're a buyer, now's the time. You know, not tomorrow, not next week.
Got it.
Now's the time, and if you're considering selling, now is also the time.
Oh,
for that.
absolutely.
I understand that the inventory, the homes that are available right now, is getting a little thin, isn't it?
Yes, that is true. Right now, we have one of the lowest inventory. As of this morning, I noticed that we have 669 homes available for sale in Fresno.
In Fresno,
That is not even month and a half of inventory.
yeah.
And we in Clovis we only have 222, and that is not even one, one and a half, because
So for our buyers today, Naheed, when they finally decide to make that, I'm talking about first time buyers.
Correct.
They decide to make that big move. They're going to buy.
Correct.
They come in to see you. What are you going to tell a first time home buyer when they walk through the door?
Well, when I meet with the first time home buyer, I really make sure that they have already spoken with a lender, because that's the number one in purchasing a home, because at that time they know where they are, where they're going to.
And if they come in and they haven't, do you have options available for them in the way of lenders that work with you that you can refer them to?
Oh, absolutely. I work with a number of professional lenders that I'm really pleased with them, and I give them choices. Give them several names, and they just go about choosing one, and they hopefully some of the lenders, they do repair credit. Okay, so based on when I do my assessment, I will find out first if they need credit report.
And that can be important,
Yes.
for particularly a first-time home buyer.
Exactly, because some of them, they don't even know what's in their credit. So if I ask them, when I ask them or making my assessment, I ask them what do they think, and if they have any hesitation, I will send them to those that do credit repair.
And it's important to have a lender that understands that and then can work with a buyer to help rectify the various issues that they have in their credit history.
Yes, that's really important.
Really important.
Because we don't want to get in the middle of the road and then find out, gee, there is a flag in there.
No, that's not a good place to be.
That is not really.
So as we go through the process as a first-time home buyer, you're there, you take them and you show them potential homes, and they find that one, that's it. And they qualify at that level, and things are really looking good. But there's a whole process that takes place, isn't there, after they find the home, and then they gotta put together an offer.
Well, yes, we put together an offer based on their mortgage ability. I put the offer together.
Right.
And hopefully the offer gets accepted. And once the offer gets accepted, then we start doing, home inspection, roof inspection.
And it's really important to have a realtor to take their clients through this whole process.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of stuff that has to be done.
Yes.
And as we move towards the end of escrow, if those things aren't done, you know, we can have all sorts of problems.
Exactly.
So as a realtor, you're the representative for your client, aren't you?
Yes, I work very closely with them. You know, part of buying a home is educating the buyer in the process, and that, to me, that's the most important part, because once they understand the process, then you can work very easily with them. If they don't understand and they're confused, it makes very difficult for them, and that put a stress on their life and their, you know, family, you know.
Right.
So it's very important. In the beginning, we sit down and I make a very, very, you know, detailed assessment of where they are, where we're going, how the process is done, and what they need to expect. And when I put all that together, it seems the process goes very, very smoothly. But
That's good.
sometimes
What about home sellers? I mean, this is the time for a home seller right now, isn't it?
the home selling is been great. You know, the market is wonderful. As we know, the inventory is low. But unfortunately, what I've seen around, a lot of sellers, they think, well, this is the great time, and they ask to overprice their property. And if the property is overpriced,
It's all about price, isn't
yes,
it?
exactly.
So when a seller decides to put their house on the market, again, it's very important that they work with a realtor that's good at getting an assessment of what the true value of the
Yes.
property is. Because once you get a good value on it, it goes into the market, it's going to move in pretty short order.
Oh,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
The way I work with my seller, again, another education. You know, it doesn't matter whether a seller, you know, you're selling $100,000 house, whether you're selling $500,000 home. Some sellers, they need, again, that education, okay? For that reason, I give them enough information that they can make a solid decision for themselves. And one of the other way that I work with them, if they have hesitation in pricing, I will take them around and show them what's available in the neighborhood and what's been
So they
priced.
get a good understanding.
So they get a good understanding of, you know, how to price their home. Especially, you know, if they are motivated and they really want to sell, and they want to move on to the next phase of their life.
Right.
It's very, very important. So, again, you got to educate them, you got to work with them, you got to be patient to make sure these prices right.
And again, as a seller's rep through this process, there's all sorts of stuff that the seller is required to do through the escrow process.
Yes.
Various inspections that have to be done, and if inspections show that there's a little bit of a problem, maybe that problem has to be rectified before funding on the loan or stuff. But you as a realtor, you have resources available to your sellers, possibly, you know, if they need something done, you know where they can go to get, you know, the individuals to do that work for them.
Well, one of the things, again, I do before putting the home for sale, I run the title report. Okay, the title report shows all the, you know, financial status.
Right.
And sometimes it's accurate and sometimes it's not, but most of the time it's very accurate. So they're exposed to the status of their home.
Right.
Okay. This is just one part of it. The other part is when I work with the seller, one of the important part is that to get the house ready.
That
you
is
know,
very important, isn't it?
you know, just remove the clutter, remove anything that's not necessary to be exposed, you know, how to how to clean up around the house to be ready for the house. Even sometimes I need to do some staging, you know. It may not be it may not be a huge, you know, job of a staging, but enough just to get the house nice and presentable. But basically, with the seller, you need to again educate them, give them the title report, make sure the house is presentable, and again work with them and let them know what the buyer is going to do,
Right.
and what the buyer's rights are and what your rights are, and go from there.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
You
that's
do
it.
an awful lot, don't you? You like?
Yes, it looks yes, we really do a lot. Realtors work very hard for their people.
You like your job?
I love my job.
Yeah.
I love it.
You
I
said
love
you've been doing it about 6 years now?
I've been doing it for 6 years, and this is my second career. And before that, I was an IT senior analyst and project manager for 33 years. But when I was working at that capacity, I was always buying a home, flipping home, renovating.
So you had experience even before you went into the field?
Yes, I was waiting to retire so I could get to my law. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Naheed, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Before you go, how do we get a hold of you? I see this great rep here on this show, and I need to get a hold of her because I'm either looking to buy a house or I'm looking to sell. How do I find you?
Well, you can always call me or text me at 559-285-0803 or email me at naheed.dol@gmail.com.
Spell that out for our audience.
Okay. Naheed, Nahid DULL@gmail.com.
All right. Is there a web page or a Facebook page?
Yes, I also have a web page, www.nahidhomes.com.
All right. And we can find you there and all the great
Yes,
stuff you got.
yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having
As the
me.
market continues to move, come on back. Let us know what's going on. All right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you
so
again.
much. Bye.
We'll see you when we come back.
You guys- Hello, my name is Naheed Dol. I am a realtor with HomeSmart PV and Associate in Fresno. Welcome to my latest listing at 2169 West Alluvial in Fresno. This property was built in 1980, has 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, is 2789 square foot with a 2-car garage situated on 12,700 square foot lot. As you walk into the home, you are greeted by an open foyer that leads to formal living room with a fireplace and high ceiling. The kitchen features include granite countertop, stainless steel appliances, a breakfast bar that opens to a spacious family room with a fireplace great for entertaining. The master suite features wood flooring, his and her walk-in closet, a fireplace, and access to the backyard. This property also features a fully landscaped backyard with the statues, raised planters, and plenty of space for your family and guests. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. If you know of someone who is interested to view this beautiful home, please do not hesitate to call me at 559-285-0803. Thank you and have a great day.